Welcome to Inglewood, California, SoFi Stadium, and what's become a really fun bowl game over the years, the Buck Up LA Bowl, hosted by Grum. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Colorado State Rams, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Colorado State's offense will get the first crack at it here. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others, that they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And this offense comes out first down, tries to run the football, no answer. Second down, they go for the pass, they give up the sack. This defense on point early in the football game with two great plays.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Fires to the middle. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out.
Hold it.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And the Rams line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He'll signal for and make the fair catch right around midfield. So USC's offense will go to work for the first time today. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Got it in the middle, it's Lemon. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. The Trojans getting it done through the air, picking up the first down.
And they always got one of these, a big arm sucker that can sling the ball down the field. You think about USC, that's what I always think about. Quarterbacks, playmakers, Hollywood, Heismans.
Looking for a crease, it's Sanders. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
And the Trojans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Lemon. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Really nice job by the defender knocking that one away in man coverage. And he knew coming into this one that he was going to get attacked and they were going to throw his way. So he's showing you right now. He is dialed in, locked in. Really nice job on that coverage.
The Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Finds the tight end.
I tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Back to pass. Firing to the right, complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I need to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
The Rams are facing 3rd and inches. He'll keep it on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
And the Rams will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Lanier. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play.
And what a great job.
And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. They'll move the wide receiver. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
The Rams will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. To the air, it's Mayava. Fires to the right. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
This offense really needs to get something going. Punt on the opening drive, and now a 3rd and 10 coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. I know defenders hate quarterbacks and love nothing more than hitting them, but you're hitting yourself in the gut when you get a 15-yard penalty. Off the play fake on 1st down. He's got it. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. They're not only ready to fight on, they're ready to deliver knockout punches with plays like that.
And they typically are, and it's typically Hollywood scripts, right? Just beautiful playmakers, big bodies, fast bodies, that highlight the famous celebrity quarterbacks. That's just what USC does.
Off the play fake. That's caught. It's Sanders. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
This defense might be reeling after those last 2 and now facing 1st and goal. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Wants to keep it in the air. He wants it all. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the 1st time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab over the middle. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. Heaves it deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Fires to the right. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
And if I'm a QB, I'm calling my own number a lot, especially when it's successful like this. Continue to put me in good situations, continue to get positive chunks of yards. Yep, I'll keep that more.
And the Trojans can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him. A really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
Colorado State takes over the Ram offense, returns to the field. They've gotten very little done on their first 3 possessions, hoping this one will be more productive. Quick release on the RPO. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on 1st down. Pulls it and fires to the left. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
It's 1st down from the 11. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires into the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the 1st quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
They'll run it from the gun. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Working that left side now. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, and made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. Here he comes with the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Going to run it. It's Sanders. got the first down and more. Breaks into the open. At the 20. Touchdown, Trojans! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Yeah, offensive line, give me a crack. I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Motion from the back. They'll go back to the air on second down. Got it behind the line. It's Avan. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up third down.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. They'll send the back in motion. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
A fair catch is made right at the 50. Great field position for the offense. Looking to pass. It's Mayava. Quickly complete. Oh, what a move. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's out of the 37. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the tight end. Tosses it incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. They go to the ground. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And when you play defense defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. A shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play for it.
Yeah, when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. Looking for a deep man. He's got it upright. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
What a throw on first down, the first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play. And what that means is maybe the ball was supposed to go to somebody else. But in pre-snap, if the quarterback sees a matchup he likes, he's given the green light to take the shot. And I think that's exactly what happened on that play.
He breaks a tackle.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Right through his hands. You just have to make that catch, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they're inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the first down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He wants to throw it again. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Well, that's a throw in the drag route, but you just got to have patience. You got to let your wide receiver clear through all the bodies in the middle of the field. They just couldn't hook up on that one.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. That penalty cost them a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on 3rd down and try to get a 1st down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense, rallying up and actually getting a tackle for a loss.
And the Rams decide to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Gets it out quickly. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short.
My old coach said you'll never grow broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator because on 1st down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up. And now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Quarterback on the keeper. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy 1st down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
The kick is on its way. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. This is hardly the start they dreamed of, down 21-3. But get a touchdown here, and you feel like you're back in it, Jesse.
Yeah, and it's frustrating for this offense as well because they've got the horses. They've got playmakers to light this scoreboard up, much more than the 3 points we're seeing here. I think you just got to stay true to yourself, do you, David, and know that the points are going to come.
Well, it's also frustrating when the defense is giving up points almost every single possession. So they need to score here and take this down and have a good drive, and then the defense needs to pull their weight a little bit too.
And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his 2nd PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
And the returner will be knocked down. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. From the gun, the ground game. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Sends it back in motion. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. The sure hands. It's Lemon. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Third down play from the gun. Looking to the big tight end. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Offenses know and work on it all week. Third downs, we got to be really, really good. This offense not good on this third down. It could come back to bite them.
And the Trojans will punt this one away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. To the air on first down. Fires to the tight end. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Quickly to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Trying play action. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle. The connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air.
This is not going to get any easier. You're already down. You know it's passing situation. Man, you got to protect your quarterback, and they can't do it. This has not been a great day early for this offense.
Send out the punt unit. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Back to pass, it's Mayava. Fakes to grab. He has a knack for taking away the tackler's leverage. He's out to the 34.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
The Trojans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll move the tight end. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Offense gets set for second down. Back to pass. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Pulls it in. At the 45 on his way. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Southern Cal. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finished with a bang, a 71-yard scoring strike. On the move from inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
On the run, it's a bot. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. Fires on the move. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab on the left. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Gets it out fast. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Off the play fake on first down to throw, and wings it incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Gonna look downfield again. He just missed the target on that one. Gotta put it on his body.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Pressure coming. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The defense calls the timeout, their 2nd of the day, as they try to get their act together. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. Absolutely perfect. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Throws to the wideout. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. They'll run play action. He's going for the big play. Makes a grab down the middle. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Well, this quarterback, I think, has earned the right to take shots here late in the first half. They've had a lot of success. They've got the lead. They're not going to play it safe. He's going to make good decisions, and when he has opportunities to throw strikes, he's going to hit those throws.
They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. Catch in the middle. It's Straka. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. 2nd down coming up. Back to throw. It's Mayava. Fires to the wideout. Makes a grab, and there's room. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Now from inside the red zone. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield very late in the half. He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
These 3rd downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this 3rd down.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Lets it fly. Touchdown, USC. Fitted in the window for the score.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Try to add another to their lead. And he makes the extra point. So it's an 80-yard drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. It's 1st down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, we figured we might get an LA Bowl that would have social media buzzing. And through 2 quarters of football, indeed, that is the case. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the finish of the LA Bowl.
And the Rams will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. He'll start this third quarter with a run. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Gets the back moving. To the air, it's Mayava. Fires to the big fella. Ripping through the defense. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that will probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
He'll do it himself. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Running game worked on first down. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. Now the play fake. Unloads it left. Wide open downfield. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
Wants to fire on second down. Makes the grab. It's Sanders. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
It'll be 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. He'll pull it on the read. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down.
And, man, they sneaked the option in there on 3rd and long. And I don't know, was that a misread? Like, do you get the ball to your tailback? Like, it was pretty well defended. They had the quarterback swallowed up. He got some yards, but now you're forced into a 4th down, and this might be a passing situation.
He slides that just inside the right upright. There is a flag on the play. Now, this is on the defense. It might not change that much. Offense has already made the long field goal. You must protect the kicker when he's in a defenseless position like that. That penalty's going to give the offense a first down. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. The inside handoff. He will not get there. A stop on 3rd down leaves him with a 4th down from the 18-yard line. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. And it slips just inside that right upright. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. Starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. The give to the tailback. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. And he dropped it, just didn't put the thing all the way in.
Oh, man. You don't get more wide open than that, right? Big fella running down the field, nobody near him. Quarterback puts it on him. Just got to make the catch.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Dupree. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. That's exactly what they told us they wanted to limit. Yards after the catch, and it pays off on this play.
And especially in these situations in 3rd down when you know the ball's going to come out fast. Understanding that, breaking on the football, going, making the tackle, and forcing the 4th down.
They boot it away. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
The Trojans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Oh, he got loose. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Holding. Offense.
So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. With the catch, it's Lemon. Turning it on! Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but if you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. Leaves it with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the second half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime. Maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance to come back in this game.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Finds his man. It's Lane. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Motion from the wideout. They'll try to get it through the air. The short hands, it's Sanders. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there, but we're not giving up the 1st down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Got his man to the 43-yard line, and a 1st down for this offense.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got him. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's going to throw deep right side. Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. That roughing call probably stems from frustration as this guy has cut them into pieces. Using the quick game. Touchdown, Colorado State. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
He'll try to tack on one more. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. RPO complete to open the drive. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Finds his man, it's Lemon. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
He'll keep it himself. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So first down, we'll open up the final period. He'll start this drive firing. Makes the grab. It's Avent. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
You see it so much in college football when they motion a running back out of the backfield. What are they looking for? Man coverage. Are you trying to cover my running back with one of your linebackers? If you are, I'm going to take advantage. I love taking advantage of the mismatch with your running back out in space. Keep doing that.
Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lanier. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Wants to throw it. Caught in the backfield. It's Avant. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul. Roughing the tackle. Defense.
They're desperate to do anything they can to try to slow down this guy who's just been spinning bean all day. A little carried away with that roughing penalty. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively? Try to have success on third down.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Single back formation, and they give it to him. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Colorado State.
Well, it's a nice job there executing the run play and getting in for the score, but you got to wonder, guys, is it too little, too late? They're still trailing by a ton here in the 4th quarter.
Ready to try the point after. Smashes it through for the PAT. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Lemon. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
Love the play call offensively because you've got the lead. The defense expects you to run the ball. You just did it the previous play, so there you dial up play action, set up an easy throw, and you keep the clock ticking.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. The play action fake. Grab near the marker. It's Miller. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. To the air, it's Mayava. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. This time he's got his man. There he goes. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Holding. Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Back to pass on second down. Got his man quickly. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Holding. Offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Off play action. Unleashes one deep. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
This offense isn't calling the dogs off in this game. We're here late. They're still taking shots, and a big reason why is how good this quarterback has been all game long. 4 touchdown passes. He's reading the defense. He's playing in rhythm. He's throwing on time. He's been accurate. And late in the game, they're still letting him take shots.
Running to Green. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. The Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. Under fire. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
This defense will bring pressure from the linebacker level, from the cornerback level, free safety level, and the strong safety level. They're bringing it from all over the field.
The Rams now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Dupree. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Sets up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Smashes through the tackle. Inside the 40. He's inside the 40. The 20. Past the 10. Touchdown Rams. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Lining up for the PAT. Right down the middle. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper was a bolt of lightning, a touchdown pass from 84 yards out. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. And these guys come out feeling some game pressure. Things have tightened up, and they punted it last time they had it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And you can feel the momentum a little bit, right? I mean, the 4th quarter has kind of changed, and this defense is settled in. Their offense has scored as well. So this is a big tipping point in this football game. This is a big possession because Uncle Mo is all on the side of the defense.
Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Here's a hit. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Straka. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
If you're the defense, you know that running back is the guy you've now got to stop. He's had a lot of touches in this game. Yes, he's made a lot of plays, but you've got a chance to win here. If you're going to do that, you need to take him away.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got a man, it's Trojans. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Mayava. Rushes on him. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Really good job by this defense. 3rd down, understanding, taking away the pass first. But I got to react, man. When these QBs take off, I got to stick my foot in the ground. Stop playing pass. Come up and get him on the ground. Big 3rd down stop.
And the Trojans will call on their punt team. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He has the first and still on his feet. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
And the Rams, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Rams can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. He tries to take the top off. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, we've seen this a couple times on this drive now, but having a lot of success with the quarterback sneak, and there's something going on up front right now, whether it's just the offensive line getting a better push or he's finding the crease to the right side of the center or to the left side. Whatever he's doing, it's working. The defense has not been able to stop him, and they just ride the center and the QB sneaks.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
And the Rams will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Avant. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Dumps it to the back. Got a man. It's Avant. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24. This defense, its head is spinning.
First down for the offense.
The offense down to the 25 now, 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Lanier. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And that's exactly what this defense needs to do. The clock is your friend. Try to keep them in bounds. No big plays, and let that clock just tick.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game. Now on second down. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. Second down, he'll throw it. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, I would say. After that incompletion, now setting up third down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. A first down run in the red zone. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it.
And you got to get locked into the red zone. A lot of defense coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
Here's the pressure. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? Now on third and goal, and that earlier sack left him with more ground to cover. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down.
Good job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't lose focus. They stayed dedicated to what they're doing, and a great job on third down, forcing the fourth down here, and hopefully the field goal attempt.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. They'll go to the air.